Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cypher, and today we are testing a new series. And before I let you guys watch this video, I just want to say that this was done live and it was just kind of like on the fly. And it's not very like clean. There's alerts everywhere, but I promise you guys that if you guys actually enjoy this kind of content and you show it by liking the video and watching this video and sharing it with your friends, we're gonna make a more, professional, clean series out of this. What the series is basically is you guys submit clips to me and I watch your clips and I analyze it and I do, an analysis, tell you what you could have done better, tell you what you did wrong, tell you what you did well, and hopefully you learn from that clip by me basically coaching you directly based off of whatever you send me in. Now, right now, we are limiting the clips to Twitch subscribers. The reason being is that since we had it open for everyone for this first week, we received way too many clips to review. So this will be limited to Twitch subscribers. However, you don't necessarily have to submit clips to learn. You can watch other people's clips that we review and still benefit from that by watching. So how do you submit clips? We are going to have a Discord channel called, Fortnite Clip Review on our Discord. I'll link the Discord in the description down below. You can go and you can submit a clip that's at least 1 minute long. I mean, no, at most 1 minute long, as little as a few seconds if you want to, but at most 1 minute long. You can submit it by uploading it to YouTube, by clipping it from Twitch, streamable, MP4, whatever. You can submit your clips there. I will compile the clips every week. We want to try to do this every single week and post a compilation of the best clips and an analysis for you guys. So if you guys like this video, let me know in the comment section down below. It's pretty long. We're aiming to try to make this 20 minutes next week. So submit your clips. And thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Cypher. I'll see you guys next time. Some more clip reviews. Yeah, let's do some more clip reviews. Let's see this clip review. So this is like a building fight, apparently.
Let's push him, I guess.
I assume his friend gets knocked here. Yeah.
My God, I got sprayed down. Crazy.
On the water swap.
So he's taking, first of all, you're taking the aggressive route of pushing these guys right now, which is, it's nice to see that you're making an aggressive push. But I will say that in a situation like this, where you have a duo partner, right? Since those two other people were fighting another team, you definitely could have went for the revive on your partner before pushing these guys, because these guys clearly they're fighting other people, right? So my first comment would be, since these guys were fighting fighting other people, maybe going for the revive on your friend would have been a better decision. Okay, so let's see where this goes. I don't know how that dude built a ramp on you, but he did. Okay, this is a mistake and a half right here. So this is the worst. I love when people do this because it makes killing them so much easier, right? That dude built a ramp on you, right? He built a ramp. Obviously, he's not there. Like, he's underneath. He built a ramp. This isn't your ramp. And then your initial reaction is to box yourself in. This is bad because if he's on the ramp, he can cut the ramp open and shotgun you in the face. And that's what I would have done. But luckily for you, well, he actually is up there. He actually is up there. So you're lucky he didn't do that. But if that was me, I would have done that 100%. So right here, you do a double ramp, which is good. However, your double ramp is a bit long, but not too long. Like, I feel like you could have cut it short just a tiny bit because it's risky. When you're double ramping away from somebody, the further away you go, the higher you go, but also the easier it is for them to shoot your ramps down and then you take fall damage or die. All right, so right here, you're building up. You jump through his ramp. He jumps up. Take a shot, miss. You jump up. He's underneath you. You're getting shot from the sides. You put walls up.
I can't see anything. I'm like stuck.
That was good. That was good. Good shot right there. You put him down. At this point,
The bottom of
you hear them shooting your ramps. You need to drop because you're gonna take fall damage if they knock it
I
down.
think he's shooting you down.
Okay. So this actually isn't a loss. It's a win, but you still get some mistakes, a few mistakes. One of them is I feel like you should have picked up your partner before pushing. Second one is you don't want to box yourself in here because it's a bad idea. You're lucky this guy doesn't know how to edit. If he edited, it would have been good. And when you pushed out with the double ramps, you know what? If that was me, when I saw you doing this, I would have instantly started shooting your ramps. I would have knocked you down. You would have fell to your death. But you're lucky you're not going against me, right? I will say that right here, you shot, followed up with a shotgun shot. You start getting hit, so you put a wall up to protect yourself, which is good. This guy opened up.
Can't see anything.
This is a risky play, by the way. This is a risky play. In all seriousness, will this jersey be okay for girls with large chests and average and smaller waist? I mean, if you send me a picture, I can. I was gonna say if you send me a picture, I could be the judge of that. But you know, I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm married. This is like this is a risky play right here. By the way, if you want like a more guaranteed approach, when somebody has a ramp facing you and you have a ramp facing them and it meets like this, it's always better just to build that extra ramp. Because when you build that extra ramp, like if this guy built an extra ramp going up, he would have been able to control when he peeked and when he shot at his opponent, and he would have put his opponent in a tough situation. This is a risk, right, that you took right here. You have 75 HP. This guy shot first and he missed. You're lucky that he missed. But in the future, if you want to avoid situations like this, like you're lucky that you hit your shot. I mean, it's a good shot, but you're lucky that he missed. In the future, if you want to avoid this, you just build that extra ramp so you can control the momentum of the fight. All right? But yeah. We learned from this. You played it well. Could have played it better. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to play it better, right? Let's just go through some clips. All right, so we got a fight going on. This guy's doing wall. He's doing ramp with wall. He's got the high ground here. Missed the. I mean, he didn't miss the shot, but he was reloading. So the shot got off a little slower than he would have expected. He's building up, trying to keep high ground. That's good. This other guy's spamming ARs, but he's reacting well. He's building well. Got the shot off on her. Moving in. Building up higher. Constantly building up higher. So I like that this guy's making the first move. It's not as clean. Like his building could be a little more clean, which would have prevented him getting shot. But he's building with some purpose, which is good to see. He's building with some purpose. So this girl's down. He gives him high ground to pursue her.
Amazing streamer, bro. It's awesome that you help out the community with educational vids. Keep it up, bro.
At this point, I would honestly stop to pop a shield because like you haven't had too much luck with your hits, and the person you're fighting has landed a few, unfortunately. So I assume you're popping a shield here. She wrapped around. Or is that a different person? That might be a different person. No, that's her. She wrapped around and went higher than you. You're blocked in. You're editing out. I like that. You're double ramping. I like that. You're still building higher. She's trying to shoot your stuff down. You went on top of her and kill her. That's good. So, man, the alerts are not stopping at all. How do you submit a clip? Exclamation mark, clip review, and then post it in the Discord. So, honestly, that was good. I like that you were building aggressively. However, there was a few times where like I feel like you missed some windows of opportunity to hit her. And like right here, right? You see that ramp? I don't know what it was because you're already reloaded at this point, right? But maybe you reacted a little too slow here. Like you should have been ready to shoot her. As soon as you saw the ramp, you should have your crosshair up here. Because the fact that you still had it down here by the time she came up, you have to drag your crosshair up. And by the time you dragged it up, she put a wall up. Which is not the worst thing in the world, but one thing I do want to say is that when I build, I always like to build on top of my opponent to mess with them. As soon as I saw this situation, I would have jumped towards her and put 2 ramps. 1 ramp from this down here and 1 ramp from the top of this going up, right? You built up straight up like this,
I
but
love your commentaries, man.
you're
Just
still
over the
open
past
to getting
couple
shot.
weeks of watching your videos,
You're still
my
open to getting
gameplay
shot.
has improved tremendously, and I just
So right here, man, you definitely want to build a wall in this situation before you build a ramp because she got a shot off on you. Now, she didn't do a lot of damage here, but she did damage, which you want to avoid at all costs, right? She did damage. And there was a few times I feel like where she, because of your building not being as clean as it could have been, you missed out on an opportunity to kill, to protect yourself or kill her. Like this right here, like this push right here is kind of risky, pushing into her like that because she has the angle on you and you're peeking from your left side, which is not where you want to be peeking from. You got a good shot here, but this follow-up shot, like once you see her build the walls up, you don't want to do that follow-up shot. You shoot her once right here, and then you build a ramp. You build a ramp right here on the top of this wall, and you build another ramp to go above her. You came in a little too low, which you gave up this ground right here, and then she ended up getting a shot. I think she ended up getting a shot here. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, you're building floors too much. I feel like, like in this situation, you don't want to build the floor. Just build another ramp. If you force her to keep going up, that's fine. But putting a floor down, I don't know. It's not as clean as just building a ramp to stay on top of her. You took a shot. You went to build. She got another shot off. Eventually, you ended up killing her, which is great. So you outplayed her, but you could have prevented yourself from losing a lot of shield in the process. Let's move on to another clip. All right. Got the shot on this guy. You're running. All right. So you're on console, so I'm not going to like expect pristine building. However, when you got shot at, your initial reaction should always be to build. You didn't build here. Like you got shot at and you went to go look for him first. Then you started building and you're on ramp and you have to swap to wall. Okay, this is, if you're on console, I got something to say. This is a console tip, and this might not apply to everybody, right? Right? In my honest opinion, the most important piece to get to first is walls, right? I assume you have the setting turned on where it saves the last thing you were on. That would mess with me so hard because sometimes I would forget if I left off on wall or ramp or whatever. Obviously, you went to go build and you were on ramp. And then you panicked and you had to swap to wall. You swapped like all the way from ramp and you went 1, 2, 3 to get to the wall. That's not good, right? So you went to build the wall. You got the wall off finally. You lost most of your health. But why did you go aggressive here? You know, you went aggressive. You went for the, you went to go shoot him. You're not gonna win that fight. He's already done way too much damage to you. You needed to commit to the build at this point. You need to commit to the build. Okay, guys, I don't want to see anybody saying this kid's bad. He's a bad player. Listen. I will make you look bad. All right. No matter how good you are, I will make you look bad. This is for not entertainment. This is for educational purpose. This guy's trying to get better. At least he's putting himself out there and he's asking for my advice. Don't be like, oh, this kid's bad. Listen, I will make you look silly if I run into you in game. Don't be that guy. All right. We're here to bring each other up and to help each other get better. I don't want anybody talking shit about the people submitting clips because these guys are coming here to try to get better. All right. If you think this guy's trash, I will make you look trash. Don't mess with this guy. Don't mess with anybody trying to better themselves. All right? Come on, guys. Don't be dicks. So my advice to you is, I don't know what building setup you have going on, but you should definitely
Just
have it to
bought a
where it
Jersey big
resets,
boy.
because I feel like walls is too important. And in that situation, you need to build before you shoot. Okay?
On the water swap.
All right, let's go over this clip. All right, so his buddy's down. His buddy's playing on an Xbox controller, so obviously he's down. Okay, but he's playing on an Xbox on PC, so it's gonna be tough, obviously. So he's building. He's trying to get up. He's doing a good job making sure he protects himself as he's building. I like that. I like that he's putting walls up as he's pushing up. That's good, right? Right here. Look at that. That's good defense right here. I'm really proud. This guy's going on top of him. He's going underneath. He's cutting on the other side, which is good. And he's doing a good job protecting himself. Now, I don't know why he dropped here. I feel like from this angle, brother, you should have just kept pushing up towards him. So right here, you built a ramp. You started going up, and then you dropped off. You shouldn't have dropped. I think your best bet in this situation was you were far enough to really push into him. Okay? What you need to do is you need to edit this wall on top of you. This wall on top of you. You need to edit that and then just keep ramping forward. You dropping down towards him like this puts you in a bad spot. You see where he is? You see where you are? You end up getting hit here, I believe, right? Yeah, you got hit. That was your first mistake. Like you kind of put yourself in a really bad position by doing that. So now you realize that you recover, you bounce back, you're moving away from him. That's good. You're resetting yourself. Is he on top of you there? Is that why you're walling up? Yeah, I think he is. You're resetting. Now you have 400 wood left. You're moving away from the mountain. Okay. This guy ended up dropping and shotgunning you, I think. He did. So at this point, you need to realize that he dropped and you need to build up, which you do. You do. You're on top of him. He's behind you. You're taking shotgun shots, ramping up. That's good. Boxing yourself in. You're down to 200 wood left. He's still behind you. He's still building. I don't know. I have the audio muted, but you definitely should have been able to hear him behind you like that. Your reaction to him being behind you was a little bit slower than like being like let's just say like obviously I can't hold you to like a pro player standard if you're still developing your skill set, right? But you definitely should have been able to hear him behind you. So now you jump, you end up dropping. That was like a misplay. Look, when you're down to 200 wood, you do not play defensive, okay? It's do or die. When I'm down to like 200 wood, if I'm running out of materials, I push into whoever I'm fighting. Either they kill me right then and there or I kill them. Because if you do this thing where you're coming in and you're boxing yourself in with 100 wood left, you're going to get gunned down. You're going to get AR spammed. There's not much you can do about it. So you need to be playing aggressive in this situation. You need to be playing aggressive in this situation while you have the opportunity to. Okay? You need to be playing aggressive in this situation. You weren't playing aggressive, and right now you're dropping down, which is going to end up costing you probably some wood to get back up. Let's see. You're dropping down. This is not good. I don't know. The guy's still on top of you, right? You're moving away from him. Is he not going to just shoot you in the back? You're just using a lot of your materials. I don't think you even realized you were out of wood here. Because you were building as if you still had a lot of materials. Now you're down. You don't have high ground. You're stuck. You don't have high ground or materials. So I think at this point he probably just shoots you, doesn't he?
Boots and cats boots and cats.
At this point he just shoots you, right? You go for a snipe. I mean that's really your only bet, right?
On the water swap.
Did he jump down to you? He fucking jump padded towards you? Damn. The guy you were going to, wow, you almost killed him too. You almost killed him, man. This is a shame because the guy you're going against is actually not that smart. So it sucks that you, did you end up losing to him? I think you do. You bring it down, he shotguns you as he's falling. That sucks because I really feel like you were the better player, but you made some questionable decisions with your material choice. Like right here, you would have killed him if you had some more wood. Like this whole from right here to right here is just bad decision after bad decision. You really need to realize you were running out of wood and you need to stay up here with him, push him, but you like wasted materials. You drop down here and then with your last 80 wood, for some reason, you box yourself in and you even put a floor down. Like you didn't need to put a floor down here. That's an extra like, and then you open up and then you start ramping. Bad decisions, man. Stay on top of your resource management. You need to be looking at your wood, realize you were low, and you need to play aggressive and save that. So it's good that you submitted this because hopefully next time you'll be more cautious. But yeah, that's a good clip. We learned a lot. Let's see this guy's clip. I'm making a series out of this on YouTube, by the way. Every week, I'm going to go over clips that you guys submit. The first week, it's open for everybody, subs and non-subs. The second week, it's going to be subs only because we've received too many clips. I'm going to go over clips, and I'm going to give advice and tips and all that stuff, okay? All right, so a 1v1. It's kind of ballsy that you went with one ramp, but luckily the guy pushed back into you. You jumped, got a shot on him, went to go push. Okay, I mean, there's not much to learn from this. It was unlucky, okay? But I will say this, brother. I will say this. It was unlucky, but you gambled and you lost the gamble. In this situation, I'll never gamble on a shotgun fight, okay? I'm never going to gamble on a shotgun fight, okay? Because shotguns in this game are bull, all right? And you know they're bull, all right? Don't gamble on the shotgun fight. Outbuild him. Don't go, like, you have 125 health. You're gonna get one shot. Like you got a good hit here. You landed some shots here. It's good. You went back for the shotgun. You hit him. Like you didn't miss a single shot, and then you end up getting one pumped. I would feel bad, but in this situation, brother, don't risk it. At this point, you were already on top of him over here. Just keep building ramps on top of him. Like you could have built a ramp on top of him. Dude, you guys are crazy. Another clip another tip I want to give you is whenever you shoot your pump shotgun, you should always build after shooting to protect yourself. You could have just outbuilt the crap out of this guy. You could have shot him right here and then put a wall and then a ramp and then shot him again. But you went for the kill. I mean, I respect that you went for the kill, but you got to understand, like, this guy probably had 100 shield, 100 health, and you had 125 health total. You could have shot him once with the shotgun and then immediately start building and build higher than him. And then shot him again and then build higher than him and shot him again. The fact that you committed to the fight, you know, it was risky. And you ended up dying. And it's bad luck. At the end of the day, the fact that this guy one-pumped you, it sucks, right? It sucks, right? But you gambled on that. And the gambling didn't work in your favor. So that's why when I play, it doesn't matter if the dude is almost dead. It doesn't matter what's going on. I shoot one pump, I immediately build, and then I shoot another pump, and then I build again, and then I shoot one pump, and I build again. Keep doing that, all right? Keep doing that. That's the way you should do it. But, you know, that's just me. I don't know what just happened here, but your character was spazzing out. All right, you're building. You're doing a good job protecting yourself while building. You're building up. You're making sure you stay on top of him. You're on top of him. You're going for an edit play. I like that. I like that. So far you built well. Oh, but you know what?
Any tips for PS4 players?
In a situation like this, when you see this, you need to just, like right here, you need to shoot. You need to be ready to shoot as soon as you see the ramp, right? You see this ramp right here, right? You see this? If you were ready to shoot, you would have shot him as he was coming up. But you built a wall You would have shot as he's coming up, but he ended up putting a wall on you, and now he has high ground. You go to the side. I like that. I like that you built on the side. You're a really good builder, by the way. So I appreciate your building skills, and you're making a good job of putting ramps on top of him. You messed up twice so far on the edits. I will say that you've messed up twice on the edits. You messed up once below, and you messed up once right here. Like you went for the edit, but you messed up. And that's fine. Right here, I assume you're going for the thing, but he broke out. He's going in. He's building up. You're going up with him. He's got his SMG out. You're staying on top of him. I do want to say there was a few opportunities where you could have knocked him down. You could have knocked his ramp down and made him fall to his death. There's a few opportunities that you missed to take that. But, that's not always the play. It's a bit of a risk to go for the knockdown because they could shoot you in the face while you're doing that. But you definitely could have done that. At this point, you are so far up. If I was you, I would just drop all the way down and shoot the base down. But you do have a burst rifle, which isn't great for doing that stuff. Which is why, in my opinion, I think the regular rifle is better. Like, if I was to go against Ninja or Myth or any top player, I would want to use a regular rifle, not a burst. Because a regular rifle has higher fire rate, which allows you to break walls and ramps easier. And a burst doesn't have that. Now, the burst can do more damage in a shorter period of time, but I feel like the fire rate of a regular rifle like a Scar or a Blue AR is better for building fights. Which makes it, in my opinion, better overall. This guy's dropping down. Good. You got a good jump on him. Good kill. But how to KO someone. Learn to find 5 minutes. Yo, meet me at LAN. So I want to say that you did a great job building, but there were some situations where you overbuilt. There was a few situations where you missed your opportunity to shoot at him. And you started this fight with 700 wood. You ended with 200, right? When you get into a fight against somebody that you should beat, spending 500, 600 wood is not a good thing, right? Because if somebody pushes you now, you have 200 wood to defend yourself with. That's not like, you could have finished this job a lot quicker, and you should have finished the job a lot quicker if you took advantage of the opportunities that you had during this fight. Okay. So that way you can come out of this fight with like 400 wood left instead of 200. That's my main criticism. You did a great job building, but you messed up 2 edits where you went for the kill. There was a few opportunities that you could have knocked. You could have knocked your opponent's ramp down and made him fall to his death. And to be honest with you, after building that high up, I would have just went down, and because like what this whole structure you were on was based off of one ramp. Look, these 2 ramps right here, 1, 2, this ramp right here, 3. That is 3 ramps that you had to knock down. If you destroyed those 3 ramps, this whole thing comes falling down, and you win the fight a lot quicker. This whole thing comes falling down, you win the fight a lot quicker. Okay? But you built really well. I'm really impressed with your building. Work on your editing. You messed up a couple edits, but obviously from one clip, it's hard to tell. You might be a really great editor, but you messed up a couple edits in this one clip. And work on not just building, but going for the kill. There's 2 important things you need to remember when you're getting into a build fight. You want to stay on top of your opponent, and you want to know where your opponent is. Those are the 2 most important things. If you outbuild your opponent, but you don't know where they are, you're not really winning that fight. And if you know where they are, but they outbuilt you, you're not really winning that fight. But it's better to know where they are than to be on top of them.
A recent scientific study showed that out of 2,293,618,367 people, 94% are too lazy to actually read that number.
Nice. This is a good kill right here. I do want to say something real quick. When you're editing in this situation,
On the water swap.
this is a really good clip, right? You outbuilt him and you edited and killed him, which is nice. I do want to give you one quick tip. When you're editing the situation, it's better to completely open this box up and shoot him because it gives you a cleaner shot. Like you edited and you opened this box right here, right? Just that box. But the reason why this is difficult is because when you open the corner, there's walls that come up, right? You see this wall right here that comes up. You got a little lucky that he was coming on this side and you were able to get the shot off on him, and he was already weak, and he died. But if you want like a more guaranteed kill in the situation, it's better when you go for the edit, do like 1, 2, 3, like open 3 of the boxes up, so you can have like a really clean shot, and there's no like chance for him to like be ducking underneath or you missing your shot because of the angle. So just keep that in mind, I guess, moving forward. But that's about it. I mean, this was a good clip. Your title is "What if he double ramped?" I mean, it wouldn't really have made a difference. You beat him to the builds. The only thing you want to say is right here you made a full box around yourself. You don't really need to do that in a situation as far as like resource preservation is concerned. You don't need to do a full box around you. Just make sure you put a wall between you and him, because remember what I said earlier. You want to know where your opponent is and also be higher than them. Building this box around you kind of disorients you a little bit, and you're not exactly sure where he is. By the time you turn around, he was already there, right? And you're lucky that he was a bit slower. If he was a bit quicker, he might have been on top of you by then. But you didn't allow him to be on top of you. You did a good job of boxing him up. But it was like you were on top of him, and he was very close to taking back the high ground. So my recommendation is, when you edit more open in the situation. Give yourself a better angle. Also build higher and just put a wall between you and him. You want to know exactly where he is. Okay, so the title of this video: help with people getting in your face 4 clips. I can help you with that because I hate when people get in my face, and I'm gonna show you how to prevent that from happening. Okay, you're boxing up, you're building towards him. That's nice. You built. Now right here, you could have boxed him in if you wanted to, but you needed to put a wall right here. You needed to put a wall instantly. Like as soon as you got here, you need to put a wall in this area right here. This line right here. If you put a wall up, you would have blocked him from hitting you, but you put it up way too late. And then he like ran around. Now at this point, he's in front of you. You're trying to get out of the situation. You jump up, you put a floor down, then a wall. You put a floor down. You didn't put a wall up though. You went for a ramp, right? Is that what you did? Oh, you try to put a wall, but you end up putting the wall over here. The angle is pretty tight in this area. Like if you want to put a wall, you need to keep moving away from him and then put a wall. You end up putting the wall like behind him because you're not gonna be able to put one behind you. You jumped into him. But in my honest opinion, you could have from the beginning kept going up higher and prevented him from moving towards you if you built earlier. Okay. Right here, you jumped towards him. You see, this was your mistake. The reason why you couldn't put a wall in front of you is because you jumped towards him.
On the water swap.
All right, let's look over this one. By the way, I like this chick with the Black Knight shield. I think it looks like a really good combo. All right, you go on top, shotgun, floor. He jumps through your floor. That's unfortunate. It happens. The reason it happens is if even 1% of his body is touching your floor when you build it, he can completely go all the way through. Like even if you build a floor and it's like cutting his forehead, he can still just slide all the way through and just jump up. So he jumped up. You build a ramp. He still is on top, right? Now, right here, what I would have done, by the way, is since he's higher than me, I would have put a wall in front of me, and then I would have put a roof on top, which you did. I like that. I like that. You see, you did what I would have done. Let's see what you... Roof on top again. Nice. Box yourself in. You haven't boxed yourself in yet. You're moving away. This is bad. This is bad. You don't want to turn your back to your opponent. Like, never do that. You never want to turn your back because he's going to get an easy shot on you. If you're going to retreat like that, at least build walls as you're retreating, right? put a floor down right here. You could jump up and put a floor to cover this whole floor, but you didn't, and he's still chasing you because you didn't put a floor. You can slow him down by putting floors and walls as you're running away. You didn't do that. He ended up shooting you there. So never turn your back on your opponent, okay? And when you turn your back, build a wall, then run. We're third on the Red Bull voting. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Yeah. Well, no, this is almost done. Okay, guys. If you're a sub, we're giving away 4 jerseys. You have to be a sub, and you have to type something in the chat. Anything in the chat, okay? And click on the subscribe button on the top right and see if you have a Twitch Prime. You can drop a Twitch Prime right here, right now. Let's continue this. Going up high. So this is a bit of a risky move. Considering he was already higher than you and he was also ahead of you, you need to build this wall prematurely. Like, you walked up way too close to him when you built the wall. You should have built the wall right here. This line right here, you should have built a wall right here. And then a roof. But you ended up doing it anyways without taking damage, which is nice. He dropped down. He shotgunned. You jumped up. You put a floor and a ramp. See, this is like terrible luck on your part, to be honest. The fact that he's just phasing through your floor, phasing through your ramp. Like, look at this. Look at this. He's clearly underneath your ramp, but he ends up fucking appearing. That sucks when that happens. Like, even it happens to me. But you could have stopped earlier. And also, the reason why he was breaking your stuff so quickly is because you were building with brick. I mean, you have enough wood. You really should be using wood in this situation. It'll help you because there's a chance that he wouldn't have been able to one-shot if you had a wood on top. He might have not been able to one-shot. Also, the reason why you want to be using wood in this situation is because if you end up boxing him and you want to go for a trap kill, it's best to have wood because the wood will finish building quicker and then you'll be able to put the trap down. Using brick means he can break it quicker and you can't put a trap down quicker. But I mean, like, this is really just bad luck. The fact that he's just jumping through your stuff like that, it's not, it's not really your fault, but building up. He's on top of you. You're building up, double ramping. You're protecting yourself. This is some pretty good building for console. I want to say that. I like the speed of your building, but it seems like you're also going against somebody who's building really well. You got the ramp on him. Okay, so this is a situation. It's a tricky situation, but I feel like you're overbuilding right here, right? When I get on top of somebody, my next goal is to shoot them, right? You got on top of him. He's down here, right? He's down here. You're on top of him. And your initial reaction to being on top of him is to continue building. So remember the 2 goals of a building fight. The 2 goals of a building fight is to be higher than your opponent and know where they are. You need those 2. Those are the 2 key components. Be higher than them and then know where they are. Because if you're higher than them, but you don't know where they are, you're not going to be able to beat them. Like, so you built higher than him, and as soon as you did, you continued to build. Right here, if I was you, I would have peeked over and seen if I could have shotgunned him as he was trying to wrap around, right? So, let's see. So you're building up. Building up. Now you're shooting. You knocked it down. And you knocked... Huh? Is Lupo in here? Lupo! This is war, man. Do you understand, Lupo, that your actions have consequences? Do you understand how important this Red Bull voting thing that doesn't include some of the most popular streamers like Myth or CDN means to me?
On the water swap.
Do you understand that this popularity contest will decide the future of this channel? Tell Lopo he has something coming towards him. He has something coming for him. So I mean, good job though. You did kill him, which is good. I like that. And you build really well on console, by the way. So I like that. But
How can I help my aim?
you
Just mute the
built a
audio,
little
but
too
would
much
love a
sometimes. I
feedback
feel like you
man.
could have went a little more aggressive early on, but it still worked out for you. Every jersey purchase supports the stream, by the way. The profits go to me. So Space Mark jersey if you want to support and get a copy Cypher PK Fortnite jersey from LG.
Check if you have a Twitch Prime sub available. If you do, subscribe to this streamer because you will get amazing emotes and AD free content. Twitch Prime link _. Thanks for listening _.
Oh yeah, we're almost at 200,000 YouTube subs as well. So if you guys want to help us hit 200,000 on YouTube, youtube.com/CypherPK. All right, guys. So this clip right here, he's building up on you, and you're shooting. You need to be building back. You're not like, you see, you're not building. By the time you start building, it's a bit late. He's shooting at you. You're dropping down. He's dropped down. You needed to put a wall up between you and him. But you wouldn't have been in the situation if you had built earlier. Like earlier in the fight, as soon as like you had the high ground, as soon as you saw him building up like this, you can put one ramp in front of you and you can put one ramp on top of him. You can do that in literally a split second. Even if you're on console, you can do that in a split second. You put one ramp. Now you have two ramps on top of him and you're good to go. Okay? You don't need to do this whole shooting thing with the, and if you're gonna shoot, at least use the AR with higher fire rate, you know. So one ramp. You took way too long. Right here, you're not gonna outshoot his walls with a shotgun, guys. I don't want anybody in the chat calling anybody trash. Okay, these people are submitting their clips because they want to get better at the game, and I admire that. And people are putting themselves out there. You like, don't be an asshole. At the end of the day, there's always gonna be people
How
better
do I
than
join
you.
the boat giveaway?
So don't be that guy, please.